Welcome back to the Citizen Data Academy. This video is the second in our community planning module. It is an update of our original video about the Land Development Application Search Tool, LDAST for short. As GIS software continues to evolve, our web applications are also being revamped. Currently, we are in the process of updating every GIS application to add functionality and improve the user experience. We recently made a video update for the Planning and Land Development app to ensure users understand how to navigate the updated application. You can watch that video here on the Citizen Data Academy webpage. The new Planning and Land Development app integrates the Land Development Application Search Tool, LDAST, into the app. Although the LDAST is no longer a separate app, this video will cover its new features in greater detail. LDAST is an online interactive mapping application designed to make it easier for the public to find detailed information about planning and zoning cases. You can access the LDAST in the Planning and Land Development app from the gallery of the EBRGIS portal or with the URL listed here. When you open the map, by default, it shows the boundaries of each Metro Council district and the locations of all current Planning Commission cases. The case data is updated on a monthly basis prior to the Planning Commission public hearing. LDAST is a critical component to the Planning Commission's transparency and public outreach program. It gives the public access to the exact same information the Planning Commissioners and the Metro Council members have at their meetings. By law, the LDAST must be updated at least 10 days before the Planning Commission public meeting, so that citizens can rely on having accurate and up-to-date information concerning the proposed land use and zoning changes. The LDAST map theme is the second option at the top left. This map effectively replaces our former LDAST web application by integrating the same information here for users to easily find monthly Planning Commission case information. A notable difference from the previous version of this application is that the layer list is always open in the bottom right of the map view. This allows you to easily interact with the map layers, toggling them on and off as needed. Visible layers are depicted with this open eye icon, while invisible layers are depicted with the slash through the eye icon. The current Planning Commission cases layer and Council District layer are visible by default, along with the lot and parish boundary layers. Other layers, such as zoning, subdivision, existing land use, future land use, historical Planning Commission cases, and flood hazard areas, are toggled off by default. Some of the layers, such as zoning, will only be visible after zooming in at a certain scale. Also, keep in mind those layers at the top of the list will always be displayed above those which are lower in the list. If the layer ordering presents a challenge, then you may consider adjusting the transparency of each map layer or hide the labels within the menu by clicking the ellipsis button. Let's cover the map control buttons on the left side. These buttons zoom the map view in and out, which you could also do with the scroll wheel of your mouse. This button restores the default extent of the map view from when you open the application. With this button, you can find your location on the map once you give the application permission to access your current location. This is especially useful on mobile devices. For example, if you want to view the existing land use at your current location, clicking this button will zoom the map extents around your location, providing a focused view of your surroundings. You can pan the map view by left-clicking and dragging the cursor. And you can rotate the map view 360 degrees by right-clicking and dragging the cursor. This is great for taking screenshots of parts of the map where the north-facing map view does not provide the best perspective. You can restore the default north-facing map view at any time by left-clicking the orientation button. This button is a link to the EBRGIS portal homepage. And this button will open our property lookup tool. The Map Legend button will display the symbology for each visible layer. For example, the planning cases are shown as red pins. These cases deal with subdividing property and site plans. Zoning cases are shown as blue pins, and these relate to future land use and zoning district amendments. Cases for the Historic Preservation Commission involve anything relevant to a historic property or building. Currently, there are no pending HPC cases, but when there are, the pins are pink. In the default map extent, the cases are shown as pins to ensure they remain visible when the map scale is small. As we zoom in closer, the polygons, which represent subject properties of each case, become visible. Left-clicking on a feature will reveal a pop-up with detailed information. Let's click on this pin for a current planning case in Cortana. The pop-up includes links to the Planning Commission staff report, recent photographs of the site, and other related files such as a site plan. You can dock the pop-up window, and as you continue to click on other features in the map, the details will update. There are 3 buttons on the right side. With the search button, you can quickly find an address or place, and the map view will zoom to that location. You also have the option to enter coordinates into the search bar, to zoom to a location based on latitude and longitude. With the base map button, you can alter the underlying base map and change it from the default topographic base map to another option. Let's switch to the recent near map imagery to get an aerial view of the land around the subject property. The measurement tool has 2 options, where the first tab allows you to quickly determine the distance between 2 points on the map, while the second option allows you to find the area of a polygon. Make sure to double left click when you're done drawing a line or shape to finish the operation. The coordinate tool allows you to obtain the XY coordinates for any location on the map. There are 2 options for units: either geographic coordinates in WGS 84 or projected coordinates in State Plane, Louisiana South, survey feet. To finish, let's cover the 6 tools in the widget controller within the title block at the bottom. From left to right, this first button opens the map legend so that you can view the categories of the layers you currently have visible in the map. You can add external data layers to the map with this Add Data tool. As an example, I'll add a map layer of local schools. Simply select the layers you wish to access and add them to your map. This button opens the Query tool, which allows you to search for specific records in certain datasets by providing known information. The LDAST map theme queries Planning Commission cases by case number, month, and year. This widget is useful for looking up historical cases that are not displayed in the layer of current cases. You can search cases dating back to 1994. As an example, I'll search for cases from March 2017. From the Actions menu, you can add these cases to the map. Note that these historical cases are marked with yellow polygons, rather than pins like the current cases. You can pan the map to each case and export the data. With this button, you can open the attribute table to view the data for the subject property points layer and Planning Commission cases layer in tabular format. You can expand the table by clicking and dragging the bottom right corner of the window. Within this window, you can apply actions on the data to sort the fields, zoom to selected records in the map, and export the desired data. When you're finished adjusting the map, with these last two buttons on the right, you can print a copy, share it, and embed your map into a website. This new application format allows you to easily generate a QR code or post your map on social media. LDAST serves to promote citizen participation in the planning process. If you desire more information regarding planning and zoning cases, please contact the Office of the Planning Commission. Planning staff members are available to answer detailed questions about each case. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video, where we show how to navigate the Blighted Property dashboard.